Hey, what's going on? Welcome back. My name is Durant Cersei. I am a singer, songwriter, producer, performer, actor. You nasty, and welcome to the house of the unofficial and sometimes, as you will see here, the unprofessional fragrance and skincare guru, baby. I am a singer, songwriter, producer. I have music out. Please, after this video, down in the description box and check out my music, especially my new EP, LeWille, baby. I'm going to be now. I said I was going to do something like with my music. I finally found me a director, reasonably priced. So I am going to be filming something. Hopefully, I'll be coming out with in a few months. It's something that has to do with my music. Okay, whatever. Anyways, and I also am the unprofessional fragrance and skincare guru, and that just pretty much means that I don't know. I'm just here to talk and say what I want to. Okay, so I don't need like, oh, well, you don't know what you talk about. I don't. Thank you. Anyways, how are y'all holding up during this Mercury retrograde? Because baby, I have been hanging on by a thread. I have been hanging on by the hairs of my chinny chin, baby. I have been depressed. And, I want to say that I don't even know why, but I low key kind of know why. I very high key know why. And, what before I get started, because what we're doing today we're talking about fragrances that are, in a way, they're my cure for my depression. But I want to preface this by saying I still go to therapy. I go to therapy every week. Fragrances are not how we cure depression. It is not the remedy to cure depression. If you are having severe depression, you need help. I go to therapy and I'm actually starting to do, I'm slowly starting to work on getting in shape, kind of to, get my mind right in some way because, they say that helps as well. So I'm using therapy, working out a little bit now and my fragrances, okay? It's not just fragrances are curing me. I'm cured because they're not. Even though, studies show that fragrances have a very high, a positive effect on depression. I heard that it can help with memory and also some people, it has helped with lowering their need for antidepressants. Now, I don't know how true that is. I don't take antidepressants, but hey, for what it is, do your research. Do your I'm just playing. I'm just playing. I hate when people say do your research. I'm just joking. I'm just joking, okay? But just a side story before I get started. Um, I'm 43. Before I turned 40, I was doing a lot of research because I was feeling uneasy about become turning 40. And so I was doing very much all this kind of research, what happens, when you turn 40, like what changes, I was just doing that kind of research because I just felt so I just have this thing about getting older. I know people say it's a blessing. Okay, great. It is a blessing to be alive and breathing, but when I say that I'm scared to get older, I mean, just respect I'm just just respect that I said that. It don't mean I want to kill myself or unalive myself. It's just saying I have, I'm just uneasy about getting older. I mean, hey, this is just what it is. I don't care how people say you look younger. I'm still gonna be 43. Okay. And so I did all this stuff, and one of the main things that stick out, and I'm saying this is because I think this is because I've been just going through it lately. One of the things is that you're getting older, and so you're gonna get into there are gonna be moments where your friends are gonna start getting illnesses. People are gonna start passing away. People pass away throughout your life, but people getting older and they're passing away, and all those things, and so of course, after I turned 40, shortly after I turned 40, my mom was diagnosed with vascular dementia. Um, and I had to, step up and pretty much give up my HR career to take my full time HR career to take care of her full time. So I have to take like contracted positions. I really can't be steady in an office because my mother needs me. She cannot be by herself. But there is light at the end of that tunnel. I'll talk about it after, when everything is signed, sealed, delivered. I'm yours, yours. And then my brother's been diagnosed with cancer. He's been going through treatment with that. And then I found out one of my friends recently was diagnosed with prostate cancer. And I just been like going, like, I just been kind of like, my friend texted me the other day and said, "Hey, I haven't even responded because I'm just kind of like, it was one of those days I was just like, okay, I want to go back to sleep now." And so he just told me, "Hey, he kind of was trying to be positive as possible. Hey, I've been diagnosed with this." And it just took me back to that time when I did my research where it told me that, or it said that, people are starting to go through things. And one reason why I feel uneasy, and it's so crazy because I feel most comfortable in my skin, but yet I feel most uneasy. Like it's just so weird because I'm comfortable that I'm out, I'm proud and I'm open, but I'm uneasy because I'm constantly thinking now, like, what's gonna happen to me? Like I know that's not a great way to think. It's not, it's not, it's not, it's not, it's not. But I do like constantly, especially going through this thing with my mom and losing her memory, and my grandmother died from Alzheimer's, disease complications, and I'm just constantly like, oh my God, is something gonna happen to me? And so when I be forgetful, it makes me sad, it makes me irritated. So I've been kind of like going through it really badly, just I talk to my brother all the time, just hearing his voice, it doesn't sound the same. It's just it was I just been irritated. Just been irritated. And it's just to the point where everything has irritated me. And when I knew something was wrong, I was watching a video on Jackie Ina. I like Jackie Ina now. I'm not saying love no more because I've been using that word too loosely. I like Jackie Ina, but I was watching video of her, and just watching her just irritated me. And I was like, oh, something is wrong. So I had to turn off everything. I was just that's how irritated I was. I just everybody was irritating me. And when I say everybody, just there are people that care about me that I talk to, and there are people that I really like on, and I enjoy them. Like I love watching Fast Lives, like Keitra. I love watching Ariel Ash. I'm not talking about them. It's just majority of things were irritating. And let me just say, the majority of people, 99.8% of people, everything just the way everything was going, the way people move, it's just everything irritated me. It just irritates me. So I've been having a hard it's just been hard. It's just been very, and I'm saying irritated. It has nothing to do with them. It's just the fact that I'm just going through like internally. I'm just really struggling, and so I want to talk about these fragrances here because one thing that I do, I don't know if anybody else does, is some days when I feel really sad and I just can't cry or anything. And one thing about me as an artist, I know the way I'm feeling. There's going to be a song at the end because I go through these deep, dark modes of depression and sadness, and then I end up feeling very much what do you call it, creative. It's not a great cycle. It's not a cycle that I seek because I heard something about I'm all over the place. Yes, I heard something where Amy Winehouse refused to get therapy or help because she felt like it was going to affect her songwriting. And I very much understood what she meant because that was why I was reluctant. I didn't even know anything about that until like a few days ago. Um, I kind of understood that, and I was reluctant because I felt like it was going to affect me as a songwriter. But I'm telling you, I started writing. I started going to therapy. I have a new therapist now that I'm seeing, but I started going to therapy like full time, like really into it around maybe 2000, maybe 19. Yeah, 19 was when I had that breakup, so I was really going then. And I feel like since then I've created some of my best songs. Rose Colored Glasses is probably it's my most sincerest song that I've ever written because I wrote it in one of my most serious therapy sessions after my relationship. Please don't forget about me. Dream about you. I wrote some of my best songs, but I understood, when they said Amy Winehouse refused help because she thought it was going to affect her creativity. But it's a cycle that I kind of go through. I'm not saying it's something I don't seek out the cycle. It's just how it happens. I go through these deep dark modes, and then I feel I guess better, and I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how it's gonna pan out. It's just I really just don't like the circle of life. I know people love it. It's a great song, but I just like I don't like the circle of life. I don't like it. I don't like. yeah, I see why Michael Jackson, speaking of, I see why Michael Jackson really was like in his Peter Pan mode because I just wanna I really if I could be like Michael Jackson, I would be a kid too. With roller coasters in my house and everything if I could do it. But anyways, sometimes I'll go into, when I'm upset, I'll just go into my closet because that's where I keep my fragrances. And I just smell fragrances because I can't cry, I can't do anything. And so it's just something to boost my mood. And so I just want to talk about some of the fragrances here that have really helped me throughout my depressive state. And so, again, these are not curing anything, they're just making me feel better. I still go to therapy. If you need help, you need help. Do not, if you can get help, please, you got to get help. Okay, it's not about smelling fragrances, it's not about going and having sex with 20 million people. It's not going to go away. You have to get help. You can't sex it away like what's her name, Solange said. She tried to sex it away, she tried to shop it away. You can't, you just can't. But these fragrances really boost my mood when especially when I'm going through things. And I'm just going to name a few of them. And I'm going to start here with one that is not, it has no dent in it. This is my second bottle, but it is from the incomparable, very rich T.S. Madison, and this is called Everything. I don't know if I like this bottle or the last bottle with the white on there better, but anyways, I really like this fragrance. And of course, it is a rosy fragrance to me. And rose is a note that I really love, and it's a note that really boosts my mood. So I really love smelling roses. I really need to stop saying really. I really need to stop saying really. Anyway, so this is one though. If one day I have me a nice little mansion, even now I shouldn't just wait to have a mansion or something, but I would love to have like beautiful smelling roses all throughout the house. That would be so nice. I just love the smell of them. I just really enjoy, really. That's almost as worse to say. Anyways, so I really think. Let it go. Get thee behind me. Get thee behind me. Really. Please leave me really alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Really. Please leave me alone. Leave me alone. Anyways, because you ain't talk about nothing big, about nothing big. Anyways, so I love the smell of roses. I love Turkish rose. What's the dark one? Yeah, I'm having a brain, freeze right now. But this reminds me of a memory, a beautiful memory that I wish that I had, that I have yet to have. It smells so good. And it's that bergamot, the brightness of the bergamot, I think is what really boosted along with the Turkish rose. And it has, I think there's some pink pepper in here as well. So it gives me very much my rosy life. So this is one that I really enjoy. That was the last time I'm saying really, but I hope. So, anyways, the next one. This is another one that I will say that I liked it from the beginning, but it really has grown on me. And it's one that I tend to smell. One of the ones that I really, I lied, but it was one of the ones that I have been turning to a lot lately, to the point where this one is almost empty. And this is black owned, and it is Brown Girl Jade's Carnival. I think this one is such a beautiful, bright. It's the mango for me. I love a mango. It has like a brightness, but yet like a softness with that vanilla, like a kind of like a creamy softness. And I don't know how people feel about sandalwood, but it seems like people, when I watch certain people, they kind of are iffy about sandalwood. I enjoy sandalwood. It has like a little earthiness to it to me, but in here it's just blended so beautifully. Mm. So this is another one that I turn to when I am feeling down and out. I guess it changes depending on the season because all of these I'm looking at them, they're kind of like bright scents here. So the next one is bright, and you can tell by the dent that I have been using it. And this is I had to grow into this one too because I liked it, but I am like really in love with it now. And then I'm just kind of like, okay, well, I think I'm doing too much now. But this one is Ellis Brooklyn's Miami Nectar. Yes, this is another one that just makes me feel so happy. Look at this. It just really gives me my life. It kind of has this watery coconut type vibe to it, and I believe there's a pineapple note in there. And also, it kind of has a little creaminess like the Carnival. It has that vanilla creaminess, so it's kind of bright but creamy. So it really just makes me. This makes me happy, and it also kind of. I know women are liking this, but this smells like a nice looking man. I mean, I mean, a nice looking man that I would want to talk to. Aside from me, to me, I mean, I get, women are liking this, but this kind of man is very masculine to me. I smell a nice looking, sexy. Who would I say this man would be? Who would I say? No. He would be like Archie J. He would be like, I would imagine Archie J wearing this. If you go on YouTube, type Archie J. Archie J is he don't like me, but whatever. No, okay. He don't want me, but Archie J. My YouTube crushes are Archie J and Kempire, baby, and yeah. Anyways, so the next one is another bright one. I love this brand. I love this fragrance. I love this fragrance. This is probably one of my favorites from the brand, and I know there are some popular ones, but this one here has my heart as of now. And this is another one that just really boosts my mood, just makes me happy. It's one of the ones that I really, really run to when I want that boost and that just feel good moment. And that is from Fleur, and that is Mood Ring, which is kind of fitting for the moment, baby. It's so bright. It's so freaking. It just smells like gummy bear. Well, they say gummy bears, but I smell gummy bears, and gummy bears don't smell good. It smells like how you would think fruity gummy bears would smell. So this is it's so good. You know what? I wonder how this would go with Skin Potion's Alma Divina. I'm looking at Alma Divina right now. I'm gonna try that tonight. I'm gonna try that. I've been really in my very much maybe because it's like um because it's hot. I just been in my. I need to wear stuff. I need to wear bright things. I need to wear bright, bright, bright. I love vanilla. My vanilla planifolia has been giving me my life, but I've been topping that off with bright, bright, bright. I need bright, 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 bright. Bad and bougie from Brown Sugar Babe. That's kind of the mode I'm on. So this really is kind of like this is a pick me up, and it kind of smells like the strawberry one. It just feels like this smells like strawberry letter, but the strawberry note is missing. If you throw strawberry note in here, it'll be strawberry letter. That's my opinion. But I really, really, really enjoy this fragrance. Oh my god, it makes me feel so freaking good. Now, this is a small one because this is all I have. This is all they have. But this is very underrated, misunderstood. But when I smell it, when I wear it, I feel good. When I smell it, I just feel a boost of, energy. Internal energy is really one of those fragrances that gives me that yes, everything is going to be okay vibe. Now, if I say this wrong, forgive me, but this is from Cali. This is Marrakesh in a bottle. Yes, I know this is like the least popular from the Vacay in a bottle, but this is my favorite from Vacay in a bottle. I don't give any FUCs. This to me is one that I feel like they should have a full bottle of because all the other ones are really nice. But all the other ones have a vibe from somebody else. This to me doesn't have a vibe of any fragrance I've smelled. I've smelled. It could be a vibe for a fragrance somewhere out there. I haven't smelled it. But this one is so, of course, it's my favorite color, orange, first of all. But when you smell it to me, I know people say neroli. Eh, I can't say I know really what neroli, the vibe of neroli. I mean, I guess a little earthy, whatever. But to me, when I smell, I get a burst of orange blossom. You know what? Now that I say, smell it, it does kind of, sort of, kind of, in a way, give me a little vibe of "Love Don't Be Shy" by Killian. a little vibe, not too much, just a little bit. Okay, so I was wrong. It does remind me of something, just a little bit, and it could be the orange blossom. But the Turkish rose. When it's a rose note in there, it's going to get me. You had me as hello, hello. It was years ago. Baby, when you can't sing this thing so tight around your neck, buddy. Still my cool. Anyways, bergamot. Oh, the good bright feels. This is really a great. And on my skin, baby. Oh, 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 oh my goodness. Oh my freaking good. It smells so good to me. It is just so bright and just fun to me. Mm. I don't care what anybody say. This is the best one out of AK in a bottle. I mean, they all smell good. They do. They all smell really good to me. But this has my heart. And it's not just because it's my favorite color. Okay. Now, speaking of Cali, I know people get crazy about Cali, like, oh, y'all think Cali's so good and they ain't all that. Okay, well, you don't like them. Great. You don't like them. I don't get paid over here. So if I say I like something, it's because I like it. It ain't got nothing to do with Cali or nobody. Like, I'm not in the business of that. I'm not a influencer. I really have no desire to be in good with anybody because I can't be bought. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, you know what I'm talking about. But when I say I like something, it's because I'm not getting paid over here. It's because I truly like something. I have my own mind. I have a creative mind. And so when something is good to me, it's good to me. And I understand that it may not be good to other people. But I can't be sitting here if somebody say they don't like Kale. You better look and smell it again because you don't know fragrances. Kale is the best. See, so you can't be saying I don't see why y'all like it. Okay, you won't see why you don't like it. Just that's all you need to see. That's all you need to be worried about. Okay. But I like K. I love K. It has nothing to do with anything but the fact that I like K. And this one here really I get a lot of compliments with it, and I mean, we don't work fragrances for compliments. We wear them because they smell good and they make us feel good. But this is one that really kind of gives me a happy feeling as well when I smell it, especially when I put it on. And this is Kali's Vanilla Candy Rock Sugar. Yes, I love this fragrance. This fragrance has been good to me. I enjoy it. It's the oh my god, the marshmallow. I love it. I don't care. I don't care. I really they say there's a bubblegum note. I don't know what a bubblegum note would smell. I know how bubblegum smells, but I don't know. Like it's just the vanilla, the sugar, and the marshmallow for me, because that's really all I smell. That's all I can smell. And that's enough. Baby, that is all we need. It's just so good. I don't ever want to do without this. I just don't. I would not mind. Ooh, this. Let me tell you something. I wore this the other day with my. Hold on, real quick. Hold on to your love. You got to hold on. Don't it go? If you were born, in the 90s or 2000s, you may not know that. So just hang tight and don't let you, baby. This has nothing to do with the video, but I just want to say I wore this my pink sugar skin muse body oil. I was gonna say body lotion. Baby, I put these two and then I went over it with this vanilla. Ooh, 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 ooh. This baby, my candy and my pink sugar together. What is it? Vanilla candy rock sugar. These names, I be saying vanilla rock sugar, candy sugar. I don't know what it is. Vanilla candy rock sugar. These two together, baby, baby. I think they're still doing 15% off on this while they're doing the pre-orders. But if when the check come in, whatever the case may be, if you want to try this pink sugar 15% off, you could always use my code Durant, baby, at any time. after this pre-sale. But anyways, baby, this, and I lie to you not just because I have a discount code, baby. This is so freaking good. Too freaking me. And baby, you put it with this. The lady at the register said, "Oh, is that you? Oh my God, you smell so good, oh, baby. Thank you." And I was sweating and everything. So yeah, that's another mood booster. I just love the sugar and the marshmallow. It just makes me feel good. But anyways, this is my last fragrance for now. There's so many fragrances I could have put on this list, like Fenty Eau de Parfum, Exalté. That's another fragrance that makes me feel good. Of course, Montel. Um, my you know my musk, Rose's musk, yes. And I also love what's another one? Navitus, the banana one that AI the Great came out with. That's another one. Also the Cirque du Soleil. All those could have been put in here, but they weren't. But they are, since it would have lasted too long, so I just picked a few so I wouldn't have a long video. But those are some other fragrances that I really love to go to. We not even for the play with Charlotte Tilbury's More Sex and Beyonce Say No More. We not finna play. We not finna play because those are iconic. If you don't think they're iconic, you just need to catch up with all the rest of us girls. But the last one here is another one, and this is from a black-owned brand, and I really had to put this on because I was like, I can't believe that I watched her, and I was just like, oh, I just need to turn my computer off or my phone off because I'm annoyed with everybody. I hate the world right now. But this is from Forever Mood, and this is NDA, baby. And this is a one that's kind of not in the bright. I mean, it's compared to these, it's not as bright, but there is a brightness to it. I mean, with the, I believe there's a spice rum note in here and a tobacco flower and vanilla beans. So they have like really kind of darker notes, but these it's not darker, but because this is a fragrance that has, you can wear this in the summertime as well as in the freaking fall. So I really love this. It really gives me that. Oh God, I'm sorry if you heard that. I had a little. I was trying to, I was closing my mouth so I wouldn't burp. Like, we don't do that. We close our mouth and, let. That's what a gentleman do, and ladies too. But to me, it's just so it's the sexiness of it. It's like it's not bright, but it's like a light sexiness to it. And I loved all of Forever Mood's fragrances, every single one of them. I will say that You Remind Me is the one that's almost gone. It's the one that, because it's more like it's like your skin, but sweeter and muskier, sexier. But this one here, it's just so freaking good. I don't know. I think I Am Her was the most popular one, but this one, I think this one really is a good fragrance as well. It's the vanilla bean for me, but it's has darker notes like the spice rum, but it does give me like this brightness and kind of optimism type smell. So I really enjoy this fragrance as well. I really enjoy Forever Moon. Now they need to work on that shipping, okay? Y'all need to work on that shipping. We love you, but we gonna give you the criticism, and if you don't like it, I'm sorry. Y'all need to work on that. That shipping is just a fool. But we love Forever Mood, black owned. When they black owned, they may not have the resources. So we give them grace when they don't have the resources. Now, when y'all get to acting fool and stuff is, 3-4 weeks it takes to get it. Skin potion, okay. We gotta do better. But anyways, that is my list of fragrances that have really helped me in these last recent weeks that I've been going through it. I really want to say shout out to my I really want to say shout out to my friend and family members that are going through it. But I also want to say shout out to you who are watching. I appreciate it. Make sure you subscribe and let's be here with each other. Like, I know you're probably going through something with your family, illnesses. We really have to be nicer to each other because we are all going through shit. We all going through, and that's one of the main reasons why I really try to be respectful to everybody. I try to be nice to everybody, even when people comment like nasty stuff to me. It's like I'm trying to be nice because I'm going through something, and what I mean by I'm going through something, I can get dark, and I'm gonna get canceled before I get started because they gonna be like, now, oh, is that the same guy who told someone to chew broken glass in traffic? Oh my God, no, he's not brand friendly. Because I just don't want to go, and that's just how it's just how. And so we really have to be nice. And I also am mindful that we are all going through something. It don't matter how pretty, because people on Instagram is a fool right now. It's like all y'all making so much money, but the statistics show 6% of black people are making six figures. Is it 6%? Whatever, it's a low percent. But people are really showing out like they really got it like that, and you still have to, not hate them. You have to be mindful and just really, still be nicer to everybody, because even with them, people making more money than you, they are going through things too. So we have to be mindful how we treat each other. Cause I got a friend who got a gun. That he keep that fool keep that gun. So you really gotta be mindful of that. That fool a Scorpio. You really gotta be mindful. You really gotta be mindful, really, really. So I appreciate you for watching. Keep your head up if you are going through things. We gotta stay prayed up. And let me tell you something. Now I know this is a horrible time to bring this up, but I told a story about how I went to a tarot reader right before my relationship ended. The tarot reader gave me all these notions about what is going on. But let me tell you something that's really been eating me alive. And I haven't brought it to my therapist, but I feel like I may have to, because it really it's been haunting me a little bit. But you know what that man said in the tarot reading? He told me that when I was young, somebody cursed me. And he said that pretty much, he said pretty much like, you are going to need a spiritual cleanse because you were cursed like at a very young age by someone. And that was like 2019, I think that happened. And I have been haunted by that ever since. I really have been. Because I mean, I just don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. We're not supposed to believe in that. That's why I don't go. And I'm telling you, really, if you watch Set It Off and you see how Jada Pinkett took a bath after she slept with that man, I'm telling you, that's exactly what I did and how I felt after I went to that tarot reading. And then lo and behold, what he said about the relationship was true, how it ended. So that, I think that's really kind of what makes it haunt me a lot more, because of how accurate he was about the relationship, and like, ugh. So that's kind of been haunting me too, and I kind of been like just irritated. So everything just been kind of trickling. Blah, 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 blah. So if you're going through something like that, we just gotta stick. We gotta stick by each other. Be nice to each other. Be cool with each other. And I'm there for you. I'm praying for you. Please pray for me. I appreciate everybody who's watching. I honestly do. Thank you for all the kind words that I've been getting. And I just started staring into space. I don't know why. I don't know why. So that means I need to go. I'll talk to you later. Please go check out my music. Durant Cersei on all music platforms. I got videos on here. And I'm telling you right now, I don't like really any of my videos, but I'm proud of it because that was the budget I had. That was a budget. And so I paid for everything myself. So that was budget, but I do love. Please don't forget about me. I just could have wore a little better. I could have dressed a little better. I was thinking like, "Ooh, I'm gonna support all these black-owned brands." Yeah, I'm gonna, but baby, I need a new wardrobe. Anyways, I will holler at you on the next one. Peace.